Welcome back. Jim in Los Angeles. Hey, Jim, thanks for watching Free Speech. What's up?
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Jim.
Yeah, sorry, I was in a coffee bean. Anyhow, thank God for Alabamans. Glad they got out there. Two things I wanted to say. So many millennials are registered independent, and they must change it to Democrat. The United States of America is a two-party system. That's it. You can go green locally or whatever, but you have to register Democrat. There's serious reasons for that. That's partly in
particularly if you want to participate in Democratic primaries and close
all
primary
red states. The churches should start voter registration drives.
People can't hear me.
You know how Alabama closed all the DMVs. The churches must have vans taking people to register to vote Democratic.
Jim, am I really faint on your end of the phone?
Yes, you are, my friend.
Yeah, okay. Because I've had a number of people talk over me today. I think that we've got a volume problem. We've got to fix this. Anyhow, your point is well taken, Jim. What's the call for action?
The call for action, one, millennials register to vote Democratic. Yeah. If you're registered, if you're not, but so many. I found there's only 37% of Americans registered Democratic,
right?
And there's 30% registered independent.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, Jim. We're both starting to repeat ourselves. I'm spot on. I agree. Thank you for the call.
Alrighty, Tom.
Yeah. Good talking with you. Doug, watching Free Speech TV in Fort Collins, Colorado. Hey, Doug, we got a minute to the break. What's up? Actually, maybe a minute and a half.
Hey, Tom, yeah, I'm having a hard time hearing you, but I'll make this really quick.
Thank you.
I'm in Fort Collins, Colorado, and we had on the ballot last November for our city to provide us with high-speed internet.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be very cheap, like $35 a month compared to Comcraft is charging me over $100.
Right.
And this way, we won't have a
Did it pass?
Corporation throttling our internet.
Did it pass?
Yes, it did.
That's
overwhelmingly,
great.
Even though that there was commercials on TV all the time saying the vote against it was a dumb idea, it passed overwhelmingly here in Colorado. We have other cities here in Colorado that are doing it also, and everybody's happy with it. So I would ask everybody to get your cities involved to provide it as a utility.
Well, the only problem here, Doug, is that the FCC is saying that they can now pass a regulation at the federal level saying that it is against the law for states or municipalities to do what you just described.
One more thing for me to call my senator about.
Yeah, exactly. This is why, under the Congressional Review Act, we need to blow up what Ajit Pai did yesterday. And, there needs to be a motion of disapproval passed in both the House and the Senate. And there's a bunch of Republicans who are on the right side of this issue, too. I mean, the 80, 90% of Americans are horrified by the loss of net neutrality. This is something that it was purely done for a handful of corporations that have spent about $600 million lobbying for this over the last, decade or so. And it's just, it's a terrible, terrible thing. Doug, thank you for the call. Good for you, Colorado, or I guess Longmont, Fort Collins, whatever the town was that did that. Good on you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thom Hartmann here with you. Rob, listening to WPRR in Rockford, Michigan. Hey, Rob, what's on your mind?
Hi, Tom. I just wanted to bring something to your attention. So net neutrality was killed, or internet equality was killed now, and I work for AT&T, and this morning they had an announcement where they are laying off over 4,500 union workers. And they told us all that this morning.
Wow. So these corporations like AT&T, giant, insanely profitable corporations and AT&T just got its way in blowing up net neutrality, that so desperately need a tax cut because they're so profitable are laying off union workers? Really?
That's right.
Wow. Wow. Rob, thanks for the heads up on that. That's not surprising, but bad news. Mariah in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Hey, Mariah, what's on your mind today?
Hey, my name is Mariah, and I'm a member of Rutgers United Students Against Sweatshops. We're actually running the Fight for 15 here at Rutgers campus, and we just won $11. But following an action on Tuesday at the Board of Trustees, police from the Rutgers Police Department have been following student activists and organizers around campus, harassing them and attempting to incite fear in workers.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. And I'm calling to ask people to call in to the Rutgers Police Department and express their concern with this blatant abuse of power.
Okay. Now, the Rutgers Police Department answers presumably to Rutgers University. So
Yeah,
wouldn't it be, if you want to have a pressure point, rather than talking to the malefactors themselves, who will just say, tough luck, and hang up on you, why not contact the office of the president of the university?
The Bureau of Investigative Affairs has started getting involved in response to the mass number of phone calls we have.
Oh,
but
great.
if you want to put another point of pressure on it, you can call Student Affairs and ask for Felicia McGinty.
Okay. Yeah, I would think Student Affairs or the president's office or someplace like that would be the, a really, really important place to start. Mariah, good luck, and keep us up to date on your student activism, how it's working, okay?
All right. Thank you
Great.
so much.
Thanks a lot, Mariah. Great to hear from you. Linda in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Hey, Linda, what's on your mind?
Hi, Tom. I had a little piece of advice as far as you're looking for a new Poochie, and I have a question.
Okay.
My advice is make sure and get your trainer ready.
Yes, Louise has a really great trainer, and Blue is like surprisingly well trained, so she's all over that.
Well, but Blue's also going to be the alpha dog, so when you introduce them or when you go pick this dog out, you got to go take Blue with you.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be about scents, and they have 400 sensors on their nose. And if they sense that something's a threat, something's different, this is going to take attention from me, you're going to see a side of Blue you've never saw before.
Yeah, I
you
suspect
pick
you
Blue's
will do
toys
that.
up, wash them, and introduce them into a safe area that neither one has scented yet. That's my advice.
Yeah, and I was thinking, buy a bunch of brand new toys so that they're not, so Blue doesn't think this new dog is taking his toys. Rather that, hey, it's Christmas morning kind of thing,
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but I think you got a handle on it. My other question is, and I'll take your answer off the air, what is this net neutrality going to do to these mom and pop businesses that run on the internet? And isn't this eventually going to backfire on them because people aren't going to use the internet because they can't afford it?
Correct.
And I'll take your answer off the air.
Well, no, you don't even need to do that, Linda. I'm just telling you, you are absolutely right. The death of net neutrality is the victory of literally a handful of giant multinational, multi-billion-dollar, insanely profitable corporations that own the pipes into our houses. And unlike in other countries where if they have the pipe into your house, they're required to let anybody run their electrons over them, here in the United States, we allow them to lock your house out. And so if Verizon is providing the cable into your house, then Comcast can't be your ISP, or AT&T can't be your ISP, or SovereignNet can't be your ISP, or whatever. And we need to change that so that there's actual competition in the internet service provider sector. But you're right, this is going to be devastating to smaller companies once they start jacking up the price to add content to the internet. It's going to be terrible. Linda, thank you for the call. Patrick in Donaldson, Illinois. Hey, Patrick, what's on your mind?
Yes, Tom, can you hear me?
Just fine, Patrick. I'm guessing I am faint in your ear.
Oh, that's all right. Well, first of all, I just wanted to thank you for the work you do, and you're a real patriot of the First Order, and I appreciate it, like your show.
Thank you.
And I like what you said about Marco Rubio. I couldn't agree more about that, his grandstand fake defiance there. And
yeah,
I hope he's not fooling too many people. And also, your story about your poem and accusation of plagiarism. I had a similar experience that really hit home with me, and it kind of killed my spirit when I was younger, and I think it affected in a major negative way my educational opportunities after that. And I just, appreciate good teachers. I have a lot of them in my family, my sister and my mom, and I think it's getting better. I don't know if you went to public school.
Yeah,
but
I did.
Anyway, the real comment is, I'm sorry. My real question is, as far as Thom, what's his name?
Steyer?
Steers. Yeah, that's leading the impeach Trump movement.
Right.
I was really down with that at first, and it sounds like a great idea. But now I'm questioning, might it be better to keep Trump in office because he's so impotent and ineffective, and more so every day?
The problem is he's not impotent and ineffective, Patrick. He is slashing the EPA. He's destroying the Department of Interior. He is cutting the IRS. He's cutting the staffing at the Social Security Administration so that, you're going to start having problems with Social Security, et cetera, et cetera. He is doing what Republicans always do, which is break government so that then they can stand around and go, oh, look, it's broken. Let's replace it with for-profit corporations.